Thank you, Acting Secretary Sue, for your testimony before this committee today. I hear from constituents in every sector of the economy about impending workforce shortages. We need more teachers, farm workers, nurses, and engineers. I also want to thank you for your comments earlier about working with the Department of Education on teacher apprenticeships and the teaching workforce. There is a dire need in that area. In the 117th Congress, Democrats invested heavily in infrastructure, energy, and manufacturing to address supply chain issues. But we still need to train workers to perform critical jobs in these sectors. There's a great need for a skilled workforce. In Connecticut, more than 100,000 skilled jobs remain unfilled. Resources like the American Job Centers, which deliver free employment and training services through one-on-one career counseling, job training, and employment placements, are building the pipeline of workers. The 19 Connecticut American Job Centers, including 4 located in my district, serve 90,000 people across the state and work with 3,000 employers to train workers, post jobs, and hire every year. However, there is more work to be done to close the workforce gap. It is estimated that the U.S. spends about $500 million a year on individual training accounts, serving about 220,000 adults and dislocated workers nationwide. Partnering with employers is a key strategy to ensure that workforce training initiatives and American Job Centers match the needs of the region. Acting Secretary Sue, how can Congress scale up our investments in WIOA training programs such as career counseling, American Job Centers, and other employer programs? And additionally, what has the department done to foster more cooperation between employers and training programs?
Thank you so much for that question, Congresswoman. As you know, WIOA is a very important federal investment in creating a high-functioning, reliable workforce development system that trains people in their communities for the jobs that are there. And because of the investments of this body and this administration, working in conjunction with the Biden-Harris administration, jobs that are actually coming. And we take that obligation very seriously, to work with the states, to work with cities. You know, some of the most effective training programs are local. They're developed by employers and their partners. They could be unions, they could be community-based organizations, they could be training centers, they could be educational institutions, so that people can get jobs in the communities. They don't have to leave their communities in order to find good work that gives them a pathway to the middle class. And so we have made investments specifically in industries where we see challenges recruiting and training a skilled workforce, and also in industries that are growing as a result of the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, the CHIPS and Science Act, Inflation Reduction Act, and those kinds of investments.
Thank you. I'm also very pleased to see that the department's budget includes robust funding for strengthening community college programs that build capacity in the workforce. People often overlook community colleges as part of workforce development. In my district, Naugatuck Valley Community College, where I'm a graduate of, partners with Northwest Regional Workforce Investment Board in the greater Waterbury area to train qualified adults and dislocated local workers in various programs, including manufacturing, childcare, paralegal services, horticulture. Can you talk about how the department and Congress can partner to boost and strengthen community college programs as part of the workforce development pipeline?
Yes, thank you, Congresswoman. So community colleges play an incredibly important role. They are partners in training partnerships, right? They are one of the partners that helps to provide, whether it's a pre-apprenticeship program that helps to prepare someone for the workforce, for an apprenticeship program in their community, whether it's somebody who's been in the workforce but wants to upskill and change jobs, change industries, improve their salary or wages. Coming through the community college is one way to do that, and that's why we do have the Strengthening Community Colleges grants, where we have put out about $135 million into various community colleges to allow them to play that role in ensuring that their programs are tied to in-demand jobs in the communities where their students are from.
Well, thank you for that. I so appreciate that, because we all know that the pathway to success looks very different for everyone. For some people, it's higher education. For others, it's workforce development. But all of those are equally important. So thank you for your commitment to those things, and also connecting people to work and doing that safely. I appreciate your testimony today. I yield back.